Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Gubernatorial elections in Mombasa and in Kakamega are still going on as I talk right now. And already from what we have seen in Kakamega and in Mombasa, indications are showing clearly that IEBC has failed once again to offer Kenyans free, fair elections. Before we dig deep into that analysis, I want us to have a look at some tweets by Kakamega Governor Oparanya this morning. Dr. Wycliffe A. Oparanya, this is to notify the general public that my Facebook account page has been hacked by agents of doom. Ignore any post on my Facebook page as we await DCI Kenya to handle the matter and restore it. Thank you. And then Oparanya attaches the hacked Facebook account that shows he has endorsed Cleophas Malala. That was earlier in the day. So you can just see the extent at which some people, maybe those supporting Cleophas Malala, can go to hoodwink and cheat the masses that Oparanya has endorsed Cleophas Malala. They are going to an extent of even hacking somebody's social media account. You can just see the desperation, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know why that is happening at this particular moment in time. And I can tie that also to what happened as we were heading to the to the presidential elections. When all of a sudden, there was a bombshell, a shocker, that there were to be no gubernatorial elections in Kakamega and in Mombasa. That caused some kind of shock. And even this incident and issue of Oparanya, this thing of hacking of Oparanya's account that he has endorsed Cleophas Malala, I know that might also cause some shock in Kakamega County. You can see the desperations and you can tie the dots to see exactly what is happening behind the scenes. So earlier today again, a man was caught with pre-marked ballot papers in favor of Cleophas Malala. Over 500 marked ballot papers. An indication that largely there are several such people with marked ballot papers in favor of Cleophas Malala. Have a look at this video before we proceed. Yes. From that short clip, you can see clearly the ballot papers marked Cleophas Malala. That's just one person who has been caught. There might be several such kinds of people with such marked ballot papers across Kakamega County. And the interesting bit of it is that no person, nobody has been caught with marked ballot papers in favor of ODM's candidate, Fernandez Baraza. The ones that are being caught with marked ballot papers in favor of William Ruto's candidate. How can we explain that, ladies and gentlemen? Because those are genuine IEBC ballot papers. How can you explain that? It's clear beyond any reasonable doubt that IEBC is in bed with Kenya Kwanza Alliance. IEBC is seriously infiltrated. And I won't be wrong to say that IEBC is most likely a Kenya Kwanza IEBC, their election body. IEBC most likely is not independent. And even before the conclusion of the voting, it's clear that already, even if ODM candidates will win in Kakamega and in Mombasa, their votes shall have been suppressed seriously. IEBC, as currently constituted, is seriously infiltrated. It cannot offer free, fair election. And that's why I still maintain and I repeat that any Kenyan thinking that IEBC conducted free, fair presidential elections, that is somebody in a dreamland. IEBC never conducted free, fair presidential elections. And IEBC most likely, from what we have already seen, is not going to conduct or to offer free, fair elections in Mombasa and in Kakamega. That's coming out very clearly. And I just hope the Supreme Court is having, or rather is looking at all this. They are seeing what is happening. Because as I talk, Raila and his team are at the Supreme Court alleging that IEBC servers were hacked by William Ruto's team. And if you tie that to also Oparanya's account being hacked today, you can just tie the dots. In fact, the hacking of Oparanya's Facebook account today, I believe has backfired in that it's just helping in building Raila's case at the Supreme Court of Kenya. This can find its way at the Supreme Court just to show and prove and even to convince the judges that indeed Kenya Kwanza, William Ruto's team, have got some fingerprints of hacking of accounts. I know this might find its way at the Supreme Court of Kenya. So it's actually backfiring against William Ruto and against Kenya Kwanza. And the hacking itself, in my honest opinion, it was meant to influence undecided voters in Kakamega to vote for Cleophas Malala. That's one reason. And then the hacking of Oparanya's account was done deliberately to go hand in hand with the pre-marked ballot papers to create a perception that Cleophas Malala won because of Oparanya's alleged endorsement. I believe this is a well-scripted kind of a plan. You pre-mark thousands of ballot papers and then you hack onto somebody's account claiming that he has endorsed the rival party's candidate. And then they will just say that the hacking and the endorsement confused some voters into supporting Cleophas Malala. All these incidents, ladies and gentlemen, just shows clearly and proves clearly the kind of people we have in William Ruto's team, Kenya Kwanza. In fact, if you look at that team, starting with even William Ruto himself, his deputy, and a good number of those leaders in that camp. And this is a fact. I honestly believe quite a good number, a majority, are not fit to hold public office. A majority of them are not fit to hold public offices. They don't just meet Chapter 6 of our Constitution, leadership and integrity. And it's interesting that they're the same people. They rig elections, they steal elections, and then they boast. They tell Kenyans, move on. People have voted, move on. They steal elections, and then they tell you to move on. It's very unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly believe that this country should be fixed. Supreme Court should make sure they fix this country, especially the electoral system, once and for all. Things are just terrible with our electoral system. Yes, things are just terrible. And even before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at what happened today in both Kakamega and in Mombasa, I'm also told that in Mombasa, there are also some running battles there. Moses Kuria has seen hell in Mombasa. He was also just caught trying to do some monkey business in Mombasa. And things have not been very good for him in Mombasa. And in my honest opinion again, what has befell Moses Kuria most likely in Mombasa just shows clearly that a good majority of Kenyans don't have faith and trust in IEBC. Kenyans don't believe IEBC can conduct free, fair elections. And that can also explain the low turnout we are seeing in Kakamega and in Mombasa. Kenyans have lost hope and faith, trust in IEBC. That's why Kenyans are not going to the ballot to cast their votes. Something must be done, and must be done quickly. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. And to any other person, I've pinned my number on the comment section, the first comment. You can have a chat with me, or maybe you can support the channel by sending your donation to that number. And to any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. All those incidents you have witnessed, hacking of Opanya's account, people being caught with pre-marked ballot papers in favor of William Ruto's candidate, all these are gimmicks of a team that knows they don't have the numbers. They are trying to use crook means to ascend to power, to ascend to leadership. That's what I brand leadership of conmanship kind of a leadership. That's not leadership. God bless you. God bless Kenya.